Today I'll be showing you how to add a Schedule C to your return. Once you've completed all your basic information, the next screen you'll come to is your income page. So we're going to click Continue. Click Enter Myself. And from the income page, you're just going to go down the list to select your Schedule C and click Begin. If you have a business name or an EIN number, you can enter that information here. If not, you don't have to worry about that. Just scroll down and click here for a list of business codes in order for you to enter your Schedule C information. So this is a list of codes of any job someone may have had for self-employment. So you can go down a list to select whichever one applies to that client. So we're just going to go down here and just select something here. Let's see. Let's do child daycare services. It's going to automatically pull that code and the description of the business, and we're going to click Continue. Now once you get here, this is where you're going to enter the income that was received from this business along with other expenses or deductions that needs to be written off for that company. So we're going to click here on income and click Begin. Whatever amount that client made for the year, you can enter that here. So we're just going to say this client made about $16,000. If any of these boxes apply, then you can enter the amount in those boxes. Usually it does not, so we're going to click Continue. So it's going to bring you back to your Schedule C page. Now if there was any cost of goods sold, you can click that to begin. And write off the inventory, whatever losses, anything that needs to be entered into that category, then you can enter that amount here. If nothing goes there, you can just continue or you can just cancel out of this page. General expenses should be the next thing. Now in order to have a business, if you're self-employed, you have to have some type of expenses or do some type of advertising. So you can just go down these list of items and enter the amounts here. Right now we have a refund in the amount of $2,062 based off the information I've already entered. So I'm going to put some expenses here for the company. We're just going to say we spend about $1,200 for renting or leasing of equipment. Repairs and maintenance, we're going to say we spent about $2,000 for that. Supplies for the business, if you have to purchase supplies, we're going to say we spent about $700. Health insurance, depletion, mortgage interest. Just go down these list of items, and if it's anything that client paid out into that business, then you can enter that amount here. If nothing else applies, you're going to click Continue, and the system is going to calculate the return based off of the information you've entered. So based off the deductions that I entered for that client, the refund has gone up to $26.63. If there were any car or truck expenses, you can go into here and you can enter that information here. Description of the vehicle, the year the vehicle was put into service. So you go ahead and fill that information out here if it applies. We're going to click Cancel. If there was depreciation that needs to be added, you can go in there and you can begin either one that applies. If there were any other expenses that were not listed above, you can go in here and you can enter the description and the amount here as well. We're going to click Continue. We're going to cancel, I'm sorry. So if there's anything else that applies to that Schedule C, you can go in and just make sure you review your information, review your work, and to make sure that everything is entered in properly. If everything is incorrectly, you just click Continue. And this is going to bring you to the summary of that page of the total income, the business, the owner. If you need to edit anything, you can click the pencil, or if you want to delete it, you can click this trash can here.